So in Abuja, they don't judge Natasha and Gospel Akpabio case. They don't judge the case. And the judge for the Federal High Court ascended to the two-party. Number one, she said when they go call back Natasha to the Senate. That's one. Secondly, Natasha will pay a fine of 5 million. Thirdly, Natasha mess up. They say when she go sit down seat, she not go sit down seat. No matter how urgent the case is, you must sit down on your seat before you raise the matter. Let me show you the ruling and the comeback. The Abuja Division of the Federal High Court has ordered the Senate to recall Kogi Central Senatorial District Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, condemning her 6-month suspension by the upper chamber as excessive. Justice Binta Nyako, the judge who presided over the matter on Friday, stated that the 6-month suspension given to the senator was excessive, since lawmakers have a total of 181 days to sit in every legislative cycle. Mrs. Nyako faulted the Senate standing rules, as well as Section 40 of the Legislative Houses, Powers and Privileges Act, describing her suspension as overreaching. The judge noted that while the provision of Chapter 8 of the Senate Standing Rules, as well as Section 14 of the Legislative Houses, Powers and Privileges Act, allows the Senate President to suspend the Senate for a particular period, it did not specify the maximum period a serving lawmaker could be suspended from office. Mrs. Nyako said the length of the suspension pushes Mrs. Akpoti-Uduaghan away from representing her constituency and deprives the senatorial district of representation. The judge then advised that the legislative houses should review their laws as it is overreaching. Meanwhile, Justice Nyako also ruled on the contempt claim filed by Mr. Akpabio against Mrs. Akpoti-Uduaghan, accusing her of flouting the court order by posting a satirical letter on her Facebook page. The judge referred to the matter as civil contempt and stated that Mrs. Akpoti-Uduaghan had breached the court's April 14 order, which barred the parties from making public statements pertaining to the subject matter of the suit. The judge then ordered the Kogi senator to publish an apology in 2 national dailies and within 7 days post an apology on Facebook, also imposing a fine of 5 million naira on her. Justice Nyako also held that Mrs. Akpoti-Uduaghan did not adhere to the Senate rules and that Mr. Akpabio was not wrong to refuse her permission to speak during the plenary. She cited the Senate rules stipulating that no matter the urgency, a senator must be in the allocated seat before being allowed to speak during plenary. The Kogi senator had in a motion ex parte marked FHCA BJCS 384/2025 sued the clerk of the National Assembly and the Senate as the first and second defendants. Now, this is what they call proper judgment. We must clap for Justice Nyako here. Madam, you try. Well done. Well done. Well done. This is the proper judgment. Now, you came to the floor of the Senate. They tell you, say they don't change your seat. Go new seats. You know, agree. You constituted a nuisance on the floor of the Senate. Agreed. She should be punished for that. Agreed. How will she be punished? The Constitution of the Senate says that the Senate President has the right to suspend any senator for a particular period of time, but not talk the time. The judge said that is nonsense. People should go back and review that law. When say you feel suspend person without giving the particular time. Bro, how many months they to sit for 4 years tenure where you suspend the woman for 6 months? That's exactly what the judge said. You cannot suspend her for 6 months. That is overdue. Go and call her back immediately. The suspension which she don't serve, don't reach. So the judge said, Madam, you mess up. You're supposed to sit down in the seat where they give you. You get power to suspend her, but that your mumu constitution will say for a particular period of time without putting the time on, I'll go change that constitution. That thing does not work. It's called balancing the motion. Then the court had told Natasha, stop granting interview. I'm talking about this. This matter is already in court. Natasha, go post for Facebook. Do some kind satirical post. I didn't forget the English word to use now. You know, made a post against Akpabio. The court said you flouted the court order, but it's a civil matter. So what would you do? You will pay a fine of 5 million naira. Everybody rest. Everybody rest. So, madam, you mess up that day, you not sit down in your chair. Or guy, yes, you get power to suspend her, but you can't suspend her for 6 months. You are not just suspending her, you are suspending the full Kogi Central that she represent for 6 months. So nobody could represent Kogi Central for 6 months because you get problem with their representative. It cannot work that way. In fact, for official comments, go and edit that your constitution. Madam, the time you make not post again, you still post, you go pay 5 million. Simple. Balance diet. Everybody collect where they need to collect. Now, is Akpabio going to obey court ruling or is going to flout it? Because this Nigeria will day to day. Anybody who don't get small connection to Tinubu believes say you don't get power past the law. Are you going to obey the court judgment or you are going to flout it? The Senate, are you going to obey the court judgment or you are going to flout it? They have ordered you to call her back. When will you call her back? We're here, we're watching. We want to see you obey the ruling of the court. We also want to see you re-edit that your constitution that gives the Senate president too much power to suspend the senator without giving the particular time. That is total charm. That constitution cannot stand. Go and re-edit it. Well done, Justice Binta Nyako. You did a good job.